Hello! Hello. Welcome, Leku. Welcome, Carencio. Welcome, Aleph. Welcome, Makis. Welcome as well to anyone viewing anonymously. Welcome to not Night in the Woods Day, but Night in the Night in the Y Day? That was a suggestion from my brother. It's Friday, and it's also Night in the Woods, and this is the first time that I'm doing Night in the Woods on Friday, which we're gonna keep doing Wednesday and Friday until I finish the game, although I know I didn't do Wednesday this week. Thanks again for your patience with that. Yeah, I was out of the house at that time, so I have returned. I'm sorry, I'm a little winded. I was running around. I remembered at the last minute, I was like, okay, there's like 1 minute left on the timer, but I really need to ask my parents where we keep if we have any extra toothbrushes in the house, because I left my whole like toiletries bag at the place that I was at on Wednesday, so I needed a toothbrush. So I was running around getting that in order. Anyway. Hi. Welcome to the way that Fridays are going to be going for the next little bit. Marcus, you have not heard of this game. It is good, and I think you're hopping in at a part that you'll find interesting if you don't mind that we're pretty deep into the game already. But it's it's been quite excellent, quite enjoyable. If I could open it, that would be fantastic. Hi, Justice, welcome. Yes, welcome, Justice. We are just getting loaded up. There it is. Game is loading. All I know is it's got a bear, a cat, an alligator who's goth, and a fox. That is the main, the main crew. The cat is a dropout, poor thing, and she's back in her town that she left, and now they're getting the band back together. Those are all true things about this game. Yes. But yeah, the plot is it's so much more than just getting the band back together. It's been quite excellent. Yeah, Fox rules. Okay, yeah. Okay. Game is booted. Let's just jump on in. Okay. Last week, there's a twerk-off competition for who has the fattest ass. That one, unless it happens after this point, I don't believe is this game. Okay, last week was, or I guess last stream, which was also last week, but I need to start saying last stream because it will not always have been the week before. Is it even considered a real video game? I mean, good question. Can it really be considered a real video game without a twerk-off? Can a video game be considered a video game without a fishing minigame? I think not. No, that happens? Yeah, we'll see. We'll keep playing and see. Last week was Harfest. So we did some more spooky fortune-telling game. We got to throw water balloons at the shithead city councilors. Helped B out with the Harfest play by filling in for somebody who didn't show up for their role. And then saw a guy may or may not be a ghost kidnap somebody. So that's where we're at. We're about halfway through doing the kind of like town exploration stuff the following day. So far, we've been told to chill the fuck out by, like, everyone who we've mentioned this to. Gotten some weird looks. The playing with yarn minigame makes up for the lack of fishing minigame. That is true. You are correct. It does. Right, I forgot when I said that this particular game does not have a fishing minigame, but it does have the thing where you can play with the yarn. You can also poke a disembodied arm with a stick. That's pretty neat. Oh, right, yes, I did see the back and forth during the pre-stream about the a foot, a hand, etc. Good shit. But yes, May is thinking that it may or may not have been a ghost that kidnapped someone, because it was difficult to see. There's ghosts in this game that almost stuck ripoff. Yes, there might be ghosts. Possibly. May is thinking that this is a ghost. Oh yeah, the smashing shit with the bat minigames, are also excellent segments. But yes, right now, we've just been exploring town, talking to all of the people to talk to, poking all of the hidey holes you can poke. And we just got to the beginning of this part. Right, we need to talk to Greg to start band practice, and then that's when time moves forward, for this particular segment, I believe. You got the guide on your phone? Yeah, my brother has a guide on his phone. He's been making sure that I don't, accidentally say no to something I can't come back to later again. There's trouble ahead. There's trouble ahead. There is, indeed. But, first, Angus, my mouth keeps wanting to say Agnes. That's the wrong name. I think the name Agnes comes to mind for me before Angus, because Agnes is one of my favorite Animal Crossing villagers. I like her a lot. I'm not going to go off on an Animal Crossing villager tangent, because that would be very long. Okay. See, I'm getting better at realizing. I'm getting more self-aware, when it comes to, the potential very, very long derailments of things. Yeah. Agnes beef. Yeah, I do think that's why I keep wanting to say Agnes. You like the tangents, though. Oh, this is sweet. Yeah, I get a little off topic. Yeah. Agnes and Angus hang out. Yeah. Agnes would... Actually, no. I have not seen any pig people in this game, which sounds kind of weird to say out loud. But, yeah. Agnes is a pig villager. She is all black with... like a white stripe on her snout. And like long, like dramatic thick eyeliner and eyelashes, and like bright pink eyeshadow around her eyes. I haven't seen her in a while. She lived in my town in New Horizons for a while, and she moved out a long time ago. I played New Horizons for the first time in a while this week, and I think I still need some more time away from that game. I did make a very cute spring outfit, though. Like spring summer outfit, mixing and matching things. But Aunt Mall Cop is there. Oh, yes. Speaking of pigs. The cop. Yeah. But yeah. Yes. But in summation, Agnes. One of my favorite villagers. Favorites also include Gala, who's also a pig. Bella the mouse, except specifically in New Leaf. Pecan. I remember really liking Pecan when I was a child. I also really liked Tiffany as a child. Yeah, a little mad because as soon as he got Petrie, Raymond decided to visit and he wanted to kick her out. Oh no. Petrie. I feel like I went off on a tangent about the pronunciation of her name before. It's Petrie, like Petri dish. And I keep saying Petrie because my brain wants to pronounce it that way. Tangent secured, you can't outrun your train of thought. Yeah, I was getting ready to put it in the box, but yeah, as much as I haven't been able to get my head into actually playing Animal Crossing for a number of months now, I do still love it very much. Special place in my heart. But yeah, you know, I bet, looping this back into the thing we're actually doing, I bet if I tried to look for it, there's probably fan art of, like, all of these guys in, like, Animal Crossing villager style, and that sounds really cute. Okay. Angus would like to know if we're up for band practice in a bit. You up for band practice in a bit? I guess. Weird night. How so? I'll tell you about it later. Oh, is that it? Okay, bye. Yeah, probably. Yeah. I think that sounds... Oh. Hello? We are being stopped. Whoa. Is someone moving in? Probably something dumb. I miss you, pizza place. Right, this was... Was this where Pastabilities was? Or was that further back in the map? I think this was where might have been where Pastabilities was. Which does defy me referring to it as a pizza place, but I think it's still possible. Yeah, it's time for sports! It's wet again. And I'm cold again. It's just rain. Hey, why are we still standing out here? Someone has to. I guess? I mean, not really. If you're cold and wet, why don't you go into the bar and watch the sports that you love so much? Go get into a... break open a cold one with a Smelters game, or etc. Okay, that's where Greg is. So we're gonna keep going this way, because Greg is where the next story queue is. Oh, hey, it's this guy. Hey, dude. Hey, you? Working here now? Yep. Sucks. But it pays. Question. How do they fit a kitchen in there? Barely. Yeah. Yeah. Break open a cold boy with the ones. Yeah, go break open a cold boy with the ones and get into that. Sports! What do you do here? Grillman and janitor. I cook and mop. At the same time? Yes. That sounds very unsanitary. Cool, but The thing is that I know that there are places that actually do stuff like that and also, like, don't have the proper procedures in place to make it not be a health risk. But why? Well, because nobody can fucking staff their business properly. The goal is to be exactly as understaffed as you can possibly be and still run the business, right? Like, if you can get away with having as few people as to pay as few people as possible, then that's your winning situation, right? Oh man. The tentacles. Oh, there's an actual cop car. There is. The cop car is at the place where we saw the person get kidnapped. Just make the people cooking burgers clean the toilets. That's fine. That's the motto. I don't know how many places actually do that. I just know that it is a thing through friends. Anyway. Hey. What's up, kid? You smell weird. Thanks, Germ. Why is my aunt's car here? Just gonna like completely gloss over that comment. I mean, like, that's fair. What the fuck are you supposed to say to that? Not even sarcastic, it's just the reality for fast food. Yeah, exactly. That's your aunt? Yeah. Oh, weird. That makes you... Oh, weird. That... God. Oh, weird. That, like, makes you half cop. You'll never half catch me, half cop. She's... Yeah. I don't know what they're doing up there. Huh. You go to Harfest? Nah, over it. Cool. I had kind of a weird time. Weird bad time, actually. It's a guaranteed weird bad time. Yeah. Are those people from yesterday still here? Dunno. We're not, like, good friends or anything. Oh, yeah. I don't know why I thought you'd know. I was wondering if they ever met Casey. Out there somewhere. Yes, Casey, who has been missing since before the beginning of the game. Egab assigned cop at birth. Yeah, Germ really did just assign May cop at birth. I can ask. I used to ask. I just hate thinking about him out there all by himself. Aw, Casey's tough. He'll be fine. When you gotta get out, you gotta get out. Yeah, I guess. Well, see you at band practice. Real talk. Do you actually like watching us play? Yeah, I mean, you're not good, but yeah. Appreciate the honesty, bud. Not my style. What is your style? Black metal, thrash crossover, hip-hop? I like Witch Dagger. They're kind of metal. Oh yeah, like that Doom shit, right? Da-da-da-da, or however the fuck that should be pronounced. Yeah, thanks so much, Germ. Totally. What? Okay, before we step back from the music, I just would like to continually express my unending excitement and enthusiasm. I'm searching for a better word and it's not coming. But My Chemical Romance, I have talked about this before. As y'all may or may not know, My Chemical Romance is not only performing again now. Like it was like, oh shit, they're gonna do the tour. Like they actually played their first 3 shows now. And also they released a brand new single like last week. Oh my god, was that just last week? Yo, time is very weird for me right now. Anyway, the closer the summer gets, the weirder time is. But I'm very yeah. During their second show of the 3 shows, Gerard Way showed up. Only one who showed up in some kind of costume showed up on stage wearing an all-white suit covered with the front of it covered in fake blood. And I don't know. I'm just excited. I want to know what's up. They cannot just release a single and like to have this whole aesthetic change before this huge tour and not have like a full proper album under their fucking sleeves. Like, I'm excited. There are things that I am looking forward to about this situation very, very much. Yeah, just while music was a current subject. Now let's get back into that spooky shit. You know, one time a guy followed me home. Like, a guy from the tracks. First choice. Okay, what? Okay, whatever. I gotta get going. What did you do? Oh, we are not leaving this fucking conversation. I'm not letting y'all vote on that one. We're not leaving this conversation. What did you do? It was like some night back in the summer. And out of the corner of my eye, I could kind of see this dude take this turn out of the parking lot and start creeping up the hill, like 50 feet back. But, like, I didn't want to look right at him. How crucial of a decision is this? A vote for the many A's. Yeah, strong opinions on how long we should yell for. Couple votes for choice number 2. Yeah, let's keep the speed of this conversation going. Choice number 2. I took a detour through the woods and sat in a tree. Always take the longest yell. Yeah. Oops, that was my phone telling me that my battery's low. Plug that shit in. And it's good. Oh. Yes, exactly, Laku. Thank you for demonstrating. I took a detour through the woods and sat in a tree. It was getting dark, but, like, I could see him standing just off the road, waiting for me to come down. Oh my god, or holy shit. These are truly the most important decisions in the entire game. Yeah, good options. I picture myself in this situation. I would realistically probably end up just saying, oh my god. We gotta vote for holy shit. We got any other votes? Any other strong opinions on expletives? To emphasize how creepy. Did I get a bug bite today? Sorry, there's an itch and I'm wondering if I got a bug bite of some sort. I don't think so. Maybe I did. There's some evil caterpillars where I live right now. Anyway, that's unrelated. Holy shit. What did you do? Evil caterpillars? Long story short, it's an invasive species. And they like cause skin irritation. Yeah. I don't want to get too detailed about it because it's like location specific. Oh jeez. I don't know. Maybe one of them touched my ankle at some point, or maybe not. But yeah, invasive species, and they cause skin irritation. And because it's very early in the season, they're like baby caterpillars right now. So they're tiny and kind of hard to see. But yeah. Anyhow, holy shit! What did you do? After it got dark, I climbed down and got up the hill real quick. Ah! Yeah, it was a weird, bad time. Ugh. I am so upset right now. I know, right? See ya. So, I as a person, just for about as long as I can remember, have struggled with, like, how to end a conversation, like when and how, and like that whole realm of things. And I'm thinking that Germ is onto something. With just like dropping the weirdest piece of information and dipping immediately. Oh my shit. Yeah. That is, I have indeed used that one before. But yeah, Casey, you bye. Yeah. So, what can we see up here? Hello, Aunt May. Aunt Mall Cop. You like Ralsei's method of just saying, okay, and then leaving. Yeah. Oh, man, I still need to play Deltarune Chapter 2. But, like, it's fine. I'll do it one day. Okay. Okay. What were you doing out here last night? I saw someone kidnap someone, like a kid. Or, what were you doing out here last night? Well, see, we tried to... I need to get some fucking, like, calamine lotion for this during the break. I think one of those caterpillars must have got my leg. Sorry, I don't mean to keep bringing it up. It's just very distracting right now. We tried to talk to her when she found us out here that evening. And she was kind of like... She kind of blew us off and said go home. Or she kind of blew me off and said go home. So, are we gonna try the truth again? Or are we just gonna be like, fuck you? And what were you doing out here last night? I will admit that is a more tempting option to try and see if we can grab an answer. Yeah, dunno. I think I'm gonna go with this one, yeah. What were you doing out here last night? Vagrants. Reports of. That's why all this. Might have just been someone saw you out here. Your turn. There it is. I saw a kidnapping. Tell me what you saw again? Someone in a big old coat with someone over their back. Uh-huh. And you chased them down here? Yeah, and I got to the fence and they were up in the woods. Alright. Thank you, May. Ugh. I knew you were just gonna brush this off. May, there's been no missing person reports. That tends to happen when a kid goes missing from something like Harfest. Hell, I got 6 calls about kids out too late. There would be a report. I'm reporting! This right here! This is a report! May, there's no break in the fence. So? Yeah, so? Like, you think people can't climb a fucking fence? So, unless someone could jump this thing while carrying a teenager who hasn't been reported as missing. Any theories, May? No? Or they could have gone around the fence? But didn't we see them dropping off the fence at some point? Or am I inserting that memory into the game? But they could have gone around the fence. We have a 2D view of this neighborhood, but like, you don't think we saw them at the fence? Okay, so maybe my brain is making that up. They could have gone around the fence. I don't know, May. This fence goes out along the parking lots, almost to the tracks. For you to be right behind them, and then to be miraculously on the other side of the fence? I was running around half the night, getting after teenage bullshit, and people scared of clotheslines and noises. Are you trying to kick off a horror movie? No one believes the girl who saw the ghost. Well, I have bad news for you. The cop always dies. Jeez. I'm sorry, we're talking about a ghost now? It must have gone through the fence? Really, May? No, yes, I don't know. I'm really tired. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. Ugh. Will you at least check the woods? May, me and Dan McConnell were up there this morning because of what you said last night. From the fence up to the old mine. We found a couple teenagers on a gross mattress. We saw some worried-looking deer, and one deer hunter out too early. That can't be it. That is it. The cop always dies. Let's get one last one. Jab in there. I mean, if they kept moving, then they could have moved past their search line. But, yeah. Alright. That note does complete our exploration of town. And we're back to Greg to hit up that band practice. Spooky saves. Sup, dude? Ugh. Ugh? Long night. Weird night. What's up? I'll tell you at band practice. Cool. What you up to? Just saying hello? We gonna head out? Yeah, we gonna head out. It's time to get the show on the road. We gonna head up to band practice? Yeah, let's do this. I'm reminded of, I don't remember who said it, but somebody was like, how the fuck has Greg not been fired yet? Because he just leaves whenever he wants. Yeah, time to rock. But first, back to watch this fiasco again, huh? Yep. You're our only fan, Germ. I'm just here to be entertained. I'm a gentleman of leisure. Nice. Hey, dude. You okay? You look tired. Ugh, I was up all night. They were fixing the roof door. It was super loud. Roof door? Yeah, the door at the top of the stairs. That goes out on the roof. Now I can, like, I don't know, run from that door down in the lobby, up to the roof, and pee off the side of the building? That's your first thought? Yeah, maybe not. But what's to stop random people from doing that too? Dude, it'll be fine. Sorry, I'm just tired. There. Ready to go? Yeah, let's do... No, I haven't talked to everyone yet. Fuck! Oh shit, where's my fucking number keys? Stop! Stop! My hands aren't on the fucking keyboard! Okay. Okay, so that could have gone much better. Fuck. Okay. 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 Going a little smoother now. You're wondering if you quit now, would it restart the beginning of band practice? Oh, it said hold escape to save and quit. Let me... I exited the game without holding escape. I just closed it from my browser. If this doesn't do that thing, then, like, that's fine. Also, I guess you can hit escape to skip the band minigame. Which is fun to know. In case I'm deeply struggling with it. Oh, hell yeah. It worked. Thanks, Grancio. Now we get to talk to everyone. Ready to... No! No! Okay, so I guess if we... Oh, ready to play? Yeah, go convince Greg. He's all slow today. Can do. Okay. So I knew we probably wouldn't be missing much. But hey, maybe now I can start the song, not in fucking disaster. Hey, Angus. Hey, May. What's up? Nothing. I'm having a very boring week. Jeez, I'm envious. How about that demon tower? Yeah. What do you think? I don't know yet. I haven't gotten too far. It's good. I like it. Do you like it? I like it. What is his fucking little ears? His little ears going up because he's smiling. Well, alright then. And the ears go back down when the conversation ends. Ah! Demon Tower is a hell of a game. Demon Tower is... Yeah, I haven't put too much time into it. As y'all may know, I've mostly been focusing on other plot stuff. Oh, pardon me. I'm doing pretty well with my energy levels for someone who's been up since... 7:30, I think? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Oh god, oh. Oh, ooh, 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 ooh. Okay, now this is a repeated part. Okay, let's... I think that I did... okay. For having never done that before. Or never played that specific song before. Yeah, getting complicated now, indeed. I lost track of everything. Anyway. Wow, May, that was pretty bad is what it was. I literally do not know this song. Whew. So fast. So fast. You just pushed a button. I am so tired. I strained my vocal cords yelling. Awesome. I'm gonna sound so husky. And anyway, I don't even know if they're dreams or not. And this guy, who I think is a ghost, kidnapped some kid and also I think was in my head while I was sleeping. And anyway, yeah, I think I need to do something because this is scary. Well, that's not what I was expecting to hear tonight. F-Cola? Oh, yes. The crucial F-Cola. Present at every band practice. Are you okay, dude? Yeah or no? We could brush it off, but I feel like, or I'm hoping, that we're reaching a point with May where, I don't know, we can have a little more emotional honesty with the pals. Because, like, she's pretty clearly not okay. The rhythm sections in this game are so challenging. Yeah, I've been doing okay with them, I think. But yeah, especially first time through, it's hard to keep up with. It's fun though. It's fun. Maybe I'd have an easier time as well if I changed the key binding. I have not changed the key binding. You saw Riff's dancing emote and thought that it was an actual mouse dancing next to Greg. Yeah. Imagine there's little mouse villager guys hanging out in this town. Imagine, if you will, May's rats from the abandoned duck float jamming out in band practice. Yes, the rat babies. Alright, we've been sitting here for a bit, so I'm gonna assume that y'all are good with saying no. I'm gonna say no! I'm kind of freaked out. It probably wasn't a ghost. Yeah, probably not. Yeah, definitely. Okay, fine. I'll go figure this out myself. Aw, dude, don't be like that. You got us. Aw, dudes. Okay, fine. So we need to maybe see if there's, like, some ghosty stuff happening around here. Like, from a source we can trust. Such as... Does the newspaper have, like, a ghost section? Oh my god. What? Why is that a dumb question? You know, we could go check the library for books about it? No, they have the local paper on file going back a century. If there's some secret history of kidnapper ghosts, we'll find it there, probably. Oh, wow, I didn't know they had that. I thought it was just like a broken down old bunch of books. When's the last time you were at the library? We actually have one of the nicer ones around. Oh. How? Rich dude who paid for it way back when? Yeah, they set up a foundation and... Never mind, let's go. Can we regroup after? Sure. Okay, we'll be back. Woohoo, ghosties. That's the spirit. Spirit. The library. Okay, so we're going to the library, and then we're going to regroup. Okay, so bees, I am fairly certain smoking is not allowed in the library. Woo, library. Yeah, support your local libraries, everyone. That, in the context, may sound like I'm joking, but I'm not. Oh, I can't walk around yet. Anyhow. I hope that Greg is okay, because Greg is off his game. It's got me concerned. Look, jobs. Weird. Like, when this was painted, it was like, hey, look out the window. We're all working. Things are great. Now it's like one of the graffiti murals after someone gets shot or hit by a car. This mural is really affecting you. I forget that we live in separate realities. Mine's clearly better. Yeah. They do indeed live in separate... Pumpkinhead guy, dead. Yes, the guy from the band practice song. Oh, speaking of songs. Break song request. Hello. Let me get that ready so I don't forget to play it. Yeah, F's in chat for Pumpkinhead guy. Hey, I'm broke. Oh, it's an animatic. Oh, shoot. I've got to, like... Oh, no. Why do I have... Sorry. I have a message from work, and I'm not looking at it until after stream. Let me... Yeah, I'll do the rest of this setup a little bit later. Oh, I wasn't even thinking about it, and I clicked through, and all of a sudden, I didn't realize that I could access this thing in this way. Anyway. What did the... It just... All of my tabs just doubled for some reason. Hey, and I have no idea why. Anyway. Well, that's... I'm not doing this now. Keep forgetting it's harder to do this during Night in the Woods. Realistically, I should just be setting up the browser properly before every stream. So don't worry about it at all. I'll just take a minute to get that set up properly once we actually get to break. Which is pretty soon, actually. Actually, maybe we could just do it now. We haven't really started this segment. Yeah, let's just do it now. Because it's like 2 minutes early, but we haven't really started this segment of the game. So, hello. I have returned. Yeah, that... I've said this before and I'll say it again. I gave them my money, okay? It was a while ago. It was a while ago. It was before they redid all of the... Before they, like, ripped everything down and reposted them with different formatting and all of that stuff. So I have contributed fairly to the cause. What was I gonna do? Oh yes, I remember what I was gonna do. Hello? Thank you, computer, for responding to me. Okay. Let's get back to this game. Okay. Alright. So we're in the library and I can't I can't jump anymore. Hey. Closing in 2 hours. Okay, cool. Any idea where the microfiche is? Is that how I know it's pronounced microfiche, but that's not how it's spelled, right? It's like CHE, not SH. Hey. Any idea where the microfiche is? Microfiche. Microfiche. 3rd floor. Okay, thanks. Up, up, up. Slow night? Yep. Spooky here all alone? I'd be spooked. Eh. Larry's wandering around here somewhere. Ooh, are we gonna get to meet Larry? Yes, but also I need to know about the microfiche. Yeah, where can we find the books about microfiche? Where's the microbiology section? Okay. So did it automatically take us to the 3rd floor, or is this the 2nd floor? I feel like it took us to the 3rd floor automatically. Can we go this way? We can go this way. Okay, I think those are the only 2 things on this floor. Holy crap. What? It's Charity Barity. What's Charity Barity? How do you not know Charity Barity? I assume this is something from school? The school of being 5 freaking years old. Alright. So, this was the thing you liked as a kid? No, I hated Charity Barity. It does look really hateable. It was like you were kidnapped by a cult, or you were under some curse. So what do we feel the most apt description of Charity Barity is? Cult kidnapping or being under a curse? Gotta vote for cult. Just gonna take this moment to have a sip of water. Two votes for cult. Sure. It was like you were kidnapped by a cult. And when they were like brainwashing you, instead of some cult guy with a wavy dagger and a magic mask, that's not... Okay, yeah, go on. Instead of that, it was this effing pink nightmare. You were scared of it? No, I was bored to death. It was talking forever about, like, being kind to others. And, like, I don't know, helping an old neighbor do an engine repair. That sounds nice. Charity Barity helps old Mr. Plonko fix his hovercraft. Ugh, no, that's the worst part. It always rhymed. Charity Barity, Pink Nightmarity. Charity Barity, I just don't carity. Jeez, they sure made a lot of these books. I think they're still making them. This one looks pretty old. Charity Barity, Danger Everywhere-ity. That's vague and disconcerting. Could have just kept updating that one book. Okay. Sorry, just stretching. my neck. I have a lot of knots in my neck. I need to do something about that. Looks like someone left something open on this one. It's a resume. Bob Targ. Born 1967. 50 years old. Let's see. Experience. Mining, construction, well drilling. I never think about getting a job when I'm old. 50 is not really old. I mean, you should have money then, right? Ideally. It should be like guaranteed. It should be guaranteed in general. You gonna join my Young Socialist Chatterbox group? No response. Oh, a stretch redemption. Thank you, Leku. I will do that indeed. Oh, as I moved my leg off of my chair, it brushed against the chair, and I realized that I did not take care of the bug bite on my ankle. Oops. That's fine, I'll do it after. Okay. I am stretching. Yeah, I need to stretch more in general, I think, and move more. Yeah. I do administrative work on the computer from home for work, and have for the last couple years. So it's not been great for that, but anyhow, thank you for the channel points redemption. I did indeed stretch out, and I'm even gonna toss in a free posture check and not immediately start slouching again. So I guess this must have been the second floor, and let's go up one more time. Going up. Okay. Oh, wow, it's dusty up here. It's old up here. Sure is. Maybe your ghost is up here. Yep. Ghost. Or something. Whatever he was, he walked through a chain link fence, or flew over it, or something, while carrying something. Oh, right. Well, that's even more impressive. So we're gonna go find this guy. Because he took someone, and he's like somehow connected to this thing I've been going through. And that's not good. That all sounded a lot more badass in my head. It's okay. It was fine. Okay. I guess that's our microfiche machine. Anything over here? Nope. Alright, there she is. Cool. Do either of them know how to use it? So, I have no idea how to use it. Yep. Really? I can't know how to do everything. I mean, that's fair. I'm sorry, but what expertise have you brought to this thus far? This whole thing was my idea. No, your idea was ghost hunting. My idea is to do at least a tiny bit of research on it. If you think it's so stupid, why are you here? Because you're my friend, you asshole. Aww. Ugh. Oh my god. Are we friends, Beatrice? Here, let me get this set up. We'll be here all night if your dumb ass is in charge. Yeah, free uwoos. Alright, so what are we looking for? I want to steer. No. Move. I'm steering. Ow. Jeez, May. I'm sorry. Okay. How do we do this? Step 1. Look at the screen. Step 2. Move around and look at stuff. Step 3. Find ghost. Sure. Okay. So let's start in the corner. We have a lot of reading to do. Paid uwu. Alright, we're gonna get some uwu-fied old as fuck articles. Piracy. Dear citizens, please make note to keep your pies safe during the pleasant weather we are experiencing. Several ladies have reported pies from their kitchens disappearing at alarming rates. Even worse, the picky culprit is leaving behind only the rhubarb pies. Until this criminal is caught or the bad weather returns, we remind our housewives to make use of their pie safes indoors or stick to rhubarb. And moving over. The Stanley T. Possum statue, known by residents as Posse, is finally slated for demolition. Posse closed in 1967, but Richard Coulson, son of Samuel, had hopes of refurbishing the statue for new generations. Posse stood silent for close to 60 years, witnessing the beginnings of the demise of the railroad, the mines, and the coke works that ushered in his existence. Teens and other vandals broke into Posse over the years, climbing up through Posse became a rite of passage for many young people in the area. Residents have been torn over what to do with the beloved but derelict structure over the years, but 3 years ago, pressure began mounting to have it torn down. A storm knocked off Posse's ear, and the next year, Ralph Jenkins fell from the staircase and broke both legs. Samantha Coulson-Glick, daughter of Richard, finally agreed that it was time for Posse to go. The demolition will begin at 12 p.m. on Saturday, and viewing area will be set up at a safe distance. Just disguise all of your pies as rhubarb pies, yeah. Rhubarb and uwu speak is quite a thing to hear. Yeah, rhubarb. Okay. So yes, we've got windows pie theft, and an old statue being torn down. Progress Springs in Possum Springs. Randolph Stafford, owner of the Bell's Hole Mine Works, has partnered with Samuel Coulson, owner of Coulson Coal Works, Daniel Glick, railroad magnate, and prominent business owner Harrison Schwiegeist, to make some stunning improvements throughout the town. The four men desire to build a model of progressive right here in Possum Springs. The old miners' double houses on Elm Street will be torn down and replaced with spacious single homes. A new elementary school will be opened nearby, along with a new state-of-the-art recreation center courtesy of Arnold Applebaum. This is in addition to the improvements Randolph Stafford promised the previously striking miners. So, okay, we're starting to get some names repeating. Coulson from the previous one, and Glick. So we now know that was a marriage of two families. Arnold Applebaum, that building is still standing, but in very, very poor shape. There has been another sighting of the albino groundhog from a very reliable source this time. Edgar Stutter reports that he saw the pure white beast digging near Shade Gap. Mr. Stutter has declined to give any more of an exact location and implores his fellow hunters to admire this. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, pardon me. I was really trying to get through that without yawning. Have been up since 7:30-ish this morning. Mr. Studer has declined to give any more of an exact location and implores his fellow hunters to admire this anomaly from afar and leave him to his business. We could not agree more with this upstanding citizen and remind townsfolk that if you are interested in seeing an albino creature, to stop by Studi's bow shop for a peek at an albino raccoon. We are certain this will assist your mind in completing the search for the groundhog. Interested in maybe getting a little more context for that one. Okay, next row. Underground gases afflict many. The houses on Welch, that's a fun one to uwu, Welch Street, have been evacuated after the discovery of gas buildup in the basements was found to have led to hallucinations in scattered members of the households. For the past several weeks, residents have been complaining of family members who began hearing voices or seeing things that were not there. And one older woman was found to have an animated discussion with an empty chair. When pressed, she calmly explained that she was talking to her sister, who passed away some 50 years ago. 2 nights ago, the son of Carlson Zimmer ran out of the house and leapt into Cooper's Pond, 1 mile up the road. Moments before this, the child had been readying for bed, and according to another sibling, became increasingly agitated. The last words he uttered were about some sort of song before he dashed out of the house and into the night, where his watery grave awaited him. Oh my god, he drowned. This last event persuaded residents to request help from officials to see if this is related to St. Leuven's lantern, a phenomenon where exposure to specific underground gases leads certain victims to experience waking dreams, auditory hallucinations, and a sense of unseen presences. Preliminary tests indicate that gas is present in the homes, and mining officials are moving residents until more tests can be completed. This is a war of uwus. It is. I think this is about one uwu redemption. I'm gonna say that it's like a check mark on that one. But interesting. Yeah, gas leaks. That is, they can certainly be very, very dangerous. Okay. Coulson, again. Samuel Coulson has purchased 10 acres of land on the outskirts of Possum Springs. When we inquired as to what Mr. Coulson would use the land for, he would only remark that what was coming here would both delight young and old for years to come. We are very anxious to be delighted. And what was he involved in up here? Coulson Coal Works. Oh. Local ghost. Here's what May was looking for. We are very anxious to be delighted. What a statement. Local ghost Little Joe at it again. As the school children are quick to inform you, Possum Springs has at least one resident who won't show up on any census survey. Little Joe, purportedly the ghost of Joe Shade, a miner who died in mysterious circumstances some decades ago, is a favorite spooky story of the whimsical and weird members of our community. His most recent activities seem to involve getting up out of his coffin in the old section of Possum Springs Cemetery and strolling around, unnerving visitors to the largest graveyard in Deep Hollow County. His grave has become a destination for unruly and often destructive local youths, and as such, Possum Springs City Council is considering erecting an iron gate to protect the historical tombs that fill the small hollow where Joe Shade lies buried. Police have also stepped up patrols in the area, so be warned, thrill seekers, you may not see a ghost, but you may see a fine for trespassing. Seriously considering redeeming an uwu for a later thing in this chunk of the game. Ooh, you're gonna hold off now. you got your fill of uwus from earlier readings. But yeah, I mean, if you're feeling like it would fit a perfect moment, then by all means go right ahead. Strike! Yes, this strike that we've heard whispers of many times by this point. Not just in these clippings, but in conversation as well. A strike at Stafford Mine has been called. The idea first arose after the memorial for the 1888 explosion victims. Miners gathered in the home of Arthur Borowski, to continue the memorial to their friends. They also began recounting all of the promises the bosses had reneged on this past year, including basic safety measures to avoid another explosion. A group of 20 miners entered the mines to begin the strike, and 30 more joined them before morning. All work had been stopped at the mine, and the miners are now striking in 8-hour shifts. Their wives and children have begun to bring food and water for the men. The bosses have stated that the mines are safer than they were a year ago, and that there is no need to act in this manner. Another name we know indeed. The home of Arthur Borowski. So I think that is May's grandpa. If we've got the timing right. Because I know... Oh, geez, what's her name? Down in the subway tunnel that's been telling us about Grandpa mentioned stories of being involved in or, like, related to the miner strikes. Okay. New Old store in town center. The Old Pickaxe hardware store is set to have its grand opening this Saturday. We received a sneak peek of the store yesterday, and our town will benefit greatly from this new addition. Roy Berg is bringing 25 years of building experience into his new venture and has stocked the shelves with all the nuts, bolts, and nails you will need for any project, plus the latest in tools. Stop by to see the latest trends in everything from handsaws to hammers. Best of luck to Mr. Berg. Do we know B's last name? And whether or not this business has been passed down through family the whole way? These future titles, fear. Yeah, do we know that information? Tragedy at Stafford Mine. An explosion occurred at 6:20 a.m. at Stafford Mine. All work has ceased while men attempt to rescue any survivors. So far, 3 men have been pulled out alive along with 20 dead. The explosion occurred 10 miles deep in the mine, and only one group of men were able to escape before the elevator ropes snapped and the next group of men plummeted to their death. Oof. So far, hopes of finding more survivors is low. The main path to the tunnel caved in due to the explosion, and supervisors are attempting to piece together exactly where everyone was during the accident. Santello? Thank you, Leku. Santello. Alright. Yes, that does sound very familiar. So, again, none of these articles are dated, so they could be from all over the fucking place. This could be from fucking 1888, even, the initial explosion. Or this could be from another accident in more recent times. Okay, the Stanley T. Possum statue has finally opened to the public, and we have to say we are smitten. For 2 cents, one can enter Stanley and spend quite a lovely time looking the Possum Springs of yesteryear in the museum, enjoying some popped corn and fresh lemonade in the snack parlor decorated with Tiffany glass electric lights before heading up a full 10 feet to see the sights of our beloved town through the eyes of this grand possum. There was even a beautiful train diorama that will delight both young and old. We predict Stanley T. Possum will be a sight that all passing through our town will desire to behold and will be sure to draw many crowds. Yes, we've got the beginning and the end of this possum statue, both kind of represented here. Okay. Strike lumbers on. The strike is now on its 30th day with no end in sight. The bosses have refused to meet with the miners, saying their demands are too fantastical. The miners claim that they are only asking the bosses to adhere to safety standards that are already the law. The National Guard was called after last week's scuffle, and the Coulson Coal Works Union has joined the cause, which has caused an uptick in national press arriving at the site. The Women's Camp has expanded its services from serving meals to beating any non-union miner from entering the mines. So far, they've been successful in both ventures. Hell yeah. Okay. So is this just a general, the miners? They haven't, I don't think that a specific company has been named yet. But the Coulson Coke Works, not Coal Works. Coulson Coke Works. Union has joined the fight. Yeah. Girls' night, time to beat the shit out of non-union miners. Yeah. Okay. Spectral happenings at Possum Jump. Okay. More potential relevant information. 2 local sweethearts were startled this past Saturday night as they hiked along the wooded overlook known as Possum Jump. According to the Lovebirds, at approximately 11:45 p.m., a figure appeared to walk from the edge of the cliff out into the open air and then disappeared. Forestry workers the next morning were unable to locate any evidence of anyone having leapt from the great height, leaving the exact nature of what the two saw a mystery. A decent hike up into the state forest hills, Possum Jump is famous for its beautiful view of the Echo Reservoir. It also holds historical importance as it hosts the lonely graves of several persons involved in the Possum Massacre. The Possum Massacre, you say? I don't think we have heard about that yet, have we? Tragedy at Stafford Mine. Oh yes, this is from the row above we have read. Here we go. And then we'll get to that next one. Possum Massacre. Severe violence broke out at the Stafford Mine strike today. The bosses arrived to attempt to renew talks and were taunted by some of the children present. Rocks were thrown and the National Guard and strikebreakers opened fire on the crowd. After a few minutes, the smoke cleared and the gory scene revealed. 9 miners are dead with a dozen more injured. A young brother and sister were also shot dead as they were delivering a package of food to their father and uncle who were on strike when the shooting broke out. The photograph of the 2 children aged 7 and 9 who were shot in cold blood has circulated far outside of our little county. The heinous act led to a personal visit from the governor to the strike site to meet with strikers. Independent inspectors were also brought in and talks finally began 45 days since the start of the strike. The bosses have agreed to comply to the current safety standards and to honor the demands of the miners. Oof. Yeah. Events. On a cheerier note, the last trolley will make its run September 4th. Bernie Goss, the longest employee with 25 years as an operator, will pick up passengers starting at the Market Street Tunnel entrance and will end at the trolley garage, where light refreshments will be served and a speech will be given by the Congressman Archibald Reed. Twin Club will be meeting at the Stags on Wednesday night at 6 p.m. This month's craft will be knitted hats for the soldiers along with a potluck. All mothers of twins of any age are welcome. Interesting. But yeah, the last trolley, that I believe is the now flooded tunnels. Dr. Happenings at Possum Jump. I've read. Sound off. Opinion line. We would like to remind the men of our town to please refrain from spitting on the sidewalk. This unsanitary habit is unseemly and beneath you. Yeah, I just in general wish people would not do that, because it's fucking disgusting. Anyway. Parents, please be sure your daughters are not participating in the new trend of skirts showing the ankles. I do not think we need to remind you which road of brimstone this temporary fashion trend will lead your dear daughters down. Oh my god. I have been witnessing more and more teenage girls coming into our town on a Saturday night unchaperoned, using vulgar slang terms, certainly unfit for me to print here, and blocking the sidewalks by walking arm in arm. They are loud and also flirt with boys unabashedly while smoking cigarettes. These young ladies will need to be stopped before our young ladies get any ideas or our boys fall in with the wrong girl. Young men have been seen around Possum Springs engaging in the ridiculous behavior of wearing mismatched patterns in their suits. This type of outfit may be all the rage in Bright Harbor, but good luck getting any respectable businessmen around here to employ you. You all look like rabid clowns. Oh my god. Councilman Puchinskaya's plan for 3rd Street is a joke. What else is there to say? My goodness. Okay. How much? Okay, good. I had a feeling we were about at the bottom, and we are about at the bottom. Joke. Yeah, we live in a society. Tale of Teeth? Oh yeah. Strange but true, a tale of teeth. Strange but True is our ongoing series about the weird and forgotten aspects of Deep Hollow County history, culture published weekly. Bad bosses figure heavily into Possum Springs history, and this morbid tale of crime and secret societies is no exception. The story goes, in 1870, a local mine boss was skimming workers on their pay. A group of miners confronted him while he was in the act. He denied everything with many a slur and punched the miners' leader, Darnell Glace, in the face, causing him to lose his last remaining tooth. The miners knew how much Darney's tooth meant to him, and they descended on the boss. A few held the boss down, while others removed all of his teeth with pliers. The teeth were passed out to the miners, and a secret society was created with a vow to protect the workers' interests. Membership was based on owning one of these teeth, and each was marked with a symbol of their choosing. These symbols were used... Oh my god, the tooth in the safe! These symbols were used around the coal patch to organize meetings and make announcements. The boss survived his attack but never named his attackers for fear of implicating himself. When died a few years later, members dug up his grave to retrieve his skull. It was used in ceremonies performed before going out for retribution. All would gather around, place their teeth into the sockets, and later retrieve their tooth after the retribution was complete. Upon a member's death, their tooth would be passed to a new member. Teeth of members in jail would be left in their sockets until their fates were decided. After the strike of 1889, this society dwindled. Occasionally, a descendant of one of these men will find a tooth with strange markings in their home. Strange, but true. I do believe we have found one such tooth in May's house. I want to see where this goes now that we know a little more about the tooth. Deep Hollow County mourns. The final group of bodies from the 1888 explosion has been recovered 2 days shy of the 1-year anniversary of the tragedy. These 5 men bring the total of dead to 112. 2 of the men, Addison Pine and Henry Harvey, were the ones who set off the explosion. Although the mine bosses have been informed that gas pockets were present in that section, they elected to not inform Pine and Harvey of the possible danger. The other 3 bodies belong to Peter Bledsoe, Christian Stanoff, and Peter Latha. Peter Latha's funeral arrangements will be handled by Father Litz as the man's widow has since returned to Hungary with his 2 orphans. And we read that, and of course, the final corner is going to be more ghosts. Ghostly rumors haunt new historical society. The Possum Springs Historical Society's conversion of the... I just had a realization, sorry, that maybe I should have been clicking on each of these as we passed them to maybe get conversational tidbits from May and B. I was like, fuck yeah, I'm just gonna read all of these and then leave. Anyway, I'm gonna loop back to the beginning after this and try that. The Possum Springs Historical Society's conversion of the Shrigeis House into its new headquarters and education center has hit a snag. Custodial head Jed Newsom has resigned, citing strange occurrences in the old manor. I'd be there after hours doing my work, and I'd hear someone walking around, trying doorknobs. I came out to see who was fooling, but there was never nobody there, said Newsom, trying to get this map room operational for the children. All the while, I'm looking over my shoulder, expecting to see God knows what. Mr. Newsom had previously requested to only work daylight hours when other staff were present in the building, but even that proved to be too terrifying. I don't go to the off-limits area anymore. I don't go up past the second floor, and then only to go to the office. I know the others laugh, say I'm seeing Little Joe or something, but they can all go spit. Little Joe, for the uninitiated, was a local ghost story popular some years ago. The Possum Springs Historical Society has refused to comment on Newsom's claims at this time. So there's a little bit of ghostly action, but there's also a lot about all of the miners' strike and miners' tragedies and such. So let me see if this actually does anything. Okay, so C centers it over the story, and we get some commentary. So, pie piracy. The stealing of pies. This is interesting, but yeah, not exactly about a ghost. No ghost to be found here. The way you say ghost it sounds like you don't believe me. This one? No ghost. Okay, yeah. Okay, Stanley T. Possum statue being torn down. Yeah, doing a little recap of how it deteriorated. No ghost here. Okay, so if it doesn't have anything ghostly, then it doesn't really... Okay, fine. So, underground gases. Samuel Carlson. Local ghost, Little Joe at it again. Ooh, look. Scooch so I can see. Graveyard, that's a gimme. I mean, if you're looking for ghost stuff, that's where they make a lot of them. The gases made people see ghosts. Yeah, I know. That sounded relevant to me, but I guess it doesn't fit May's narrative well enough. Looks like they saw him in the old section. Oh, cool. That's where his grave is. I'm actually interested in that. How could you not be interested? This is like actual dangerous ghost stuff. I like history. Ghosts are history. History that won't stay history. That's actually pretty good. Okay. We clicked on this one, right? We're gonna gases with many. Yeah, okay. Stanley T. Possum statue opening. The new... You'd think there would be some interesting side talk from B about that one. Wow, I can't believe there's no B-roll text or whatever the fuck. I don't remember what it's called now. Ghosts are history that won't stay history is a surprisingly insightful comment for May. Yeah, it is. And it's good. It does kind of hit on something. Oh, spectral happenings at Possum Jump. Hey, look at this. Yeah. Looks like Possum Jump? Let me read it. It's Possum Jump. Okay, yeah, that's back up in the state park, right? Yeah. Ever been up there? Nope. Gonna check it out, though. Go nuts. Opinion. Strange but true, a tale of teeth. Come on, May. Make the connection. B-roll. Yeah, I suppose I did. It's all play on words. Oh, wow. This is gnarly. And awesome. Oh, my God. No, there's no more text. May, make the connection. Please. That goes here. That's that one. And the last one. Ding, ding, ding. Hey, hey, hey. Ghost spotted. Historical Society? History that won't stay history. In a history place. History place? Yeah, I've never been. You didn't go back in school? I think this is when I wasn't in school. Oh, after the softball incident. Yeah, mostly just watched TV and did therapy. Okay. So there was a softball involved in whatever thing happened. Got it. Little crumbs here and there to put together. Well, it's actually a pretty cool old house. Used to be owned by one of the mine owners or something. Railroad, mine, steel mill, something like that. An actual haunted house. No. Elementary school kids are there all the time. They have, like, summer arts and crafts programs. Oh. Well, still worth checking out. How do you kill someone with a softball? I'm sure it's possible. In a number of ways. Okay, well, that's like 3 leads. Let's boogie. Let's boogie? Also, is that it? If I say not, is it just gonna let us keep looking at these articles? Or is it gonna give us more stuff? You know, let's look at more stuff. Okay, no, that's... yeah, we're done here. Because we read everything. So we've got some leads. Can I borrow your car this week? Do you even have a license? I mean, no, regardless, but do you? Nope. Fucking hell. No license, no credit cards, don't believe in money. You just believe in other people. You just believe in other people's cars and money. I didn't choose to be born into this society. God. Okay, well, I have, you know, a job. So I can't drive you around to all these spots. I can maybe do the graveyard. I need to go there anyway. Cool. I'll see if Greg wants to do the other 2. You know, like, I probably don't have to say this, but just because something happened in the past doesn't mean it's going to happen again. Hey nerd, ever hear that history repeats? It does. It does the same thing over and over again. So we've just been in a loop since we were living in caves? Yeah, that's science. May is oversimplifying, but that seems to be what May does. Oh my freaking god. Anyway, let's see if there's anything else to poke over here before we leave. There is. What is Is that Miss Quilsey? Oh, wow. I haven't seen her since graduation. She was always kind of a badass. School district did not fund that art program at all, but she made it work. She was like some sort of art teacher survivalist. Wow, I never realized. I feel like most art teachers have to be that way. You know what I mean? So many places severely underfund and undervalue the arts. Science. Oh yeah, Selmer's time. Hell yeah. I think they pay her in bits of string and empty soda cans. Thank you all for coming to this second meeting of the Possum Springs Poetry Society. Do you want to stick around for this? Oh, hell fucking yeah, I do. Tonight, we have new poems from myself and Fisherman Jones. And Selma Ann Forrester. I will start us off with one of my own. She's from some big city, right? Or they don't actually pay her in string, right? That's a valuable currency in Cantown. Yeah. All the little bits of string in Sweet Mayor's Cantown. I'm leaning towards the first one just because it feels like it might lead to a more interesting answer. Some water. Sure? Yeah. She's from some big city, right? Yeah. How'd she end up here? Who knows? Letter to my worst student. Oh god, is this gonna end up being about May? I swear on my fucking life. To my worst student. The subject of my stories. I tell friends back home when they ask about life out here in the sticks. It's you. I worry at the end of my life you will be the only one I remember. Why did you key my car? I know it was you. Brian. Oh, it was not me. I could do a better poetic reading if I could see the whole poem at once. It's a little hard to predict the correct cadence when I don't know what's coming next. Thanks, everyone. Is that legal? Or poor Miss Wilson? Pardon me. Is that legal or poor Miss? We'll see. Is that legal? Yeah, they could have just put the whole poem on screen. Yeah. But yeah, is that legal? What? Talking about details about students like that? I mean, like, I think it would be without the use of a name. I feel like the use of a specific name makes it a bit questionable, but at least it's not first name, last name. That would definitely be, I don't know what legalities necessarily, but definitely not great, I think, probably. Talking about details about students like that? She didn't name names. Yeah, she did. Okay, no full names. Okay, so this is repeating literally what I just said out loud. Next up, Fisherman Jones. Fisherman Jones has a poem for us. Two poems. They're short, though. 2 poems. Take it away. Hi, folks. Thanks. This is called tunnel eels. Tunnel eels, tunnel eels. I do not know how it feels to be in darkness all the time, born in muck and raised in slime. But neither do you know paths I've trudged, so it hardly is your place to judge. Okay, that's one poem. The next one is shorter. Shorter even, okay. This is called Tunnel Frogs. Tunnel frog swims in the dark, must think it would be a lark to be a fisherman like me. But what do you know, amphibie? That's it. That's great. Thank you, Fisherman Jones. Yes, eels, honey. The eels. Dude is really worried about what fish think. Or he definitely talks to the actual fish. Both are applicable statements in this case, I feel. But I do think it is a little more intriguing that he seems very worried about what fish think. Are we gonna roast him like that? Which option are you referring to? Or are you talking about both? Because either way. I don't think there is necessarily anything wrong with speaking to animals that can absolutely not understand you. Oh, about B, you think he definitely talks to the actual fish as a roast? Like, that feels pretty standard fare to me for any sort of interaction with an animal, especially if you, like, work around animals a lot. Like, so I like rats. I know someone with rats. Every time I see their rats, I get to play with their rats. I'm constantly talking to them. They don't know what the fuck I'm saying. But does that stop me? No. No, I am going to commentate on every single fucking thing that they do. Like, unquestionably. We've been bugging him while he fishes, and he's always like, please go away. A is better, probably. Oh, fuck, that's where that guy's from. I was like, we've seen this character before, right? Shit. Yes, this is the guy who fishes in the fucking tunnel. And we've heard him talking to the fish. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with talking to animals who definitely cannot understand you, because I don't know. It's just an instinct. So it would be rude to tell everyone else. But yeah, dude is really worried about what fish think. That tunnel always spooks me. Finally, a poem by Selma Ann Forrester. Yay, Selmers! Thanks, May. Okay, so they are acknowledging the presence of the onlookers here. You know her? Dude, she's like your neighbor. Oh. She writes these really funny, dorky short poems. I'm up for something short and funny. This is called There's No Reception in Possum Springs. Watch, this is not gonna be a short, funny poem. That's my prediction. She's not wrong. No reception here. I wave my black phone in the air like a flare, like a prayer, but no reception. I read on the internet, babyface boy, billionaire. Phone app sold made more money in one day than my family over 100 generations. More than my whole world ever has. World where house buying jobs become rent paying jobs, become living with family jobs. Boy, billionaires. Money is access. Access to politicians waiting for us to die. Lead in our water, alcohol, and painkillers. Replace my job with an app. Replace my dreams of a house and a yard with a couch in the basement. The future is yours. Forced 24/7 entrepreneurs. I just want a paycheck and my own life. I'm on the couch in the basement. They're in the house and the yard. Some night I will catch a bus out to the West Coast and burn their Silicon City to the ground. Good shit! Damn! Yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, Selmers indeed. There's no snapping emote, I can only clap. Oh right. I've been to poetry things before. I've lost my sense of etiquette. Yeah. Holy shit. Wow. Damn. Huh. She rhymed entrepreneur. I don't even know what that word means. Thanks, everyone. Is she always like this? No. Wow. Huh. Thanks, everyone. See you in 2 weeks. Y'all aren't gonna talk about that? You're a fucking poetry group? You're just gonna read poetry to each other and leave and not talk about the poetry? What the fuck kind of poetry group is that? Hey, Selmers. What? I liked your weird poem. Thanks, I wrote it myself. Wait, was the assumption that she didn't write it hers? Nice work, Smeller. Nice work, Smelmer. I don't like that nickname. What are you doing? Sorry. It's cool. Can we go now? Oh, we're at a meeting now. It's a little past midnight, but, like, I missed Wednesday, and I'm not... Like, I know that I've been up for a while, but I'm not, like... I'm still feeling like being here. So let's keep going until, we get hit another stopping point. I'm thinking. Yeah, just sharing vibes, I suppose. More like a very tiny open mic night than a poetry club, if they're just reading things out loud and not discussing them with each other afterwards. Okay, thanks for coming. We live here. Right, so, find out anything about your ghost? Yeah. Tell him, B. There were some newspaper clippings that talked about a ghost. Not just any ghost. Little Joe. I don't really remember Little Joe. He's a ghost miner. He died in mysterious circumstances. Wow. I know, right? Mysterious. I thought you were, like, afraid of this ghost. Like, filled with, like, dread and shit. I'm terrified. Smiling and nodding enthusiastically. Yeah, I'm terrified. Okay. So it mentioned 3 different places we can all check out. I have work and stuff. Yeah, Greg and I also have work. You guys skip out on work all the time. Maybe we can, like, split this up. Share custody of you and your ghost. What places were you thinking about? The graveyard. I call that one. Mm-hmm. It's close and not illegal. Is there an illegal one? Of course, Greg is excited about the illegal one. And Angus is just like, Greg, I love you, but please. Sure is. The Historical Society. You know you don't have to, like, break in. The people there, like, get paid to show it to you. Anyway. I'm in for the Historical Society. Awesome. So what did I get stuck with? Poor Angus. Possum Jump. Oh no, he seems excited about that. I know Possum Jump. We used to go there in Scouts. Hey. Perfect. Okay, I need to, like, actually get home and do work. This is gonna be awesome. And also, I'm scared to death. Oh my god. Nodders, yeah. Crimes. Except, it's funny that B was like, I'm gonna take the graveyard because that's not illegal. In the meantime, they erected an iron fence around this guy's grave. So, that one might involve some breaking and entering, methinks. Seems like maybe the most illegal out of visiting a functioning historical society that does public tours and going to a cliff in the woods. Thought. If I die, Selmers should write a poem about it. Oh yes, and it's crossed up. It's Selmers, a poet, and it's crossed off a good poet. I find it interesting that May, instead of, like, putting an arrow to insert the word good, crossed out the entire word poet to write good poet on one line. And yes, there it is again. The mysterious tooth, which we now know is connected to minor union stuff, basically. Okay. Was the crown there before? I think that's just I think that's just the tuft of hair on her head. Because she's got that little tuft that a lot of the furry creatures have. Let's polish off this day. Anything over here? Nope. Ugh. Okay, but crown. She also does deserve a crown. Ugh, day. Yeah, seems like that's going around. The erg. Yuppers. So, you and Mom had a bit of a fight yesterday, huh? Yeah. I thought you two were getting along. We were, or we are. I mean, both are true. Because we were up until that point, and we are now, because they made amends this morning. So it's all a matter of which perspective are we. Yeah, and the we were implies that we aren't now. So I think that we are would be the accurate answer here, right? Because, like, they did have a connection moment in the morning. Yeah. We are. Just a bump. You two. Always two alike. I guess. I got your chill and her smartassness. I just hate to see you two on the outs again. It'll be fine. We're cool. Okay, so they had, like, a super rough patch at one point then. So we're having money problems? What? No, we're fine. Dad. May, it's fine. It's okay. I'm 20. I can handle it. Nothing to handle. Okay. So, he probably just doesn't want to face the music because it's fucking scary. Might just head up to bed tonight. Sounds good, kid. Been a long couple days. Alright. Nothing extra to click on over here. Nothing. Okay, we'll get back to that. I'm being thorough as usual. Checking if there's anything new around these parts. There's probably not going to be anything new here for the rest of the fucking game. But I aim to explore all that I can. Oh, I can't find this thing. Oh, I can't find this thing spooky. It's a piece of Granddad. We need more of those. I guess the clock must have been his. Okay, so anything on the computer? Ooh, a whole host of new messages. Angus! Hey, May. Let me know when you want to go to the park. I looked up a map and it's a pretty straight shot up to Possum Jump. Okay, great. We never really got a chance to hang out. It'll be fun, I think. Okay, I'm going to sleep. Night, sir. Tipsat. Greg. Yo, I looked up the Historical Society on the internet. It's real old, but then they did... It's real old, but then they did big renovations. Oh, really? I mean, listen, I'm not saying there's a ghost, but old stuff that just got torn up seems like Ghost Central. How so? You're a ghost hanging out in an old house, and then someone puts in a pool where you died or something? And then someone puts in a pool where you died or something. Yeah, lots of that specific emote. Yes, indeed. But yes, a really stupid fucking owl meme from like 2006. Anyway. Haunted pools would actually be pretty scary. I'm spooked. I'm going to bed. Okay. B. Hey, let me know when you want to hit the cemetery. I should be around most nights this week. I don't know. Thanks, B. Don't thank me too hard. I'm going there anyway, and it's like right down the road. You're ruining this. Oh, in that case, you are so incredibly welcome, and also you better not forget this big favor. That's more like it. I'm falling asleep. I had fun tonight. Sorry if I was grouchy. It's just... It's fine. Wait, did you fall asleep? Lol. Yes, I do believe she fell asleep. Sleepy key smash. Yeah. Memes are immortal. Yeah. Bedtime. Bedtime. But yes, thanks and see you later, B. Alright. What will a dream look like today? Oh, that's a person silhouette floating up into the sky. Oh, they're kind of it's kind of showing up in different places. Okay. Back to the dream world. Oh, goodness me. I think it's my turn to also go to the dream world. It's 20 after 12-ish. And this seems like pretty solid. We've ended the day. Oh, that's a fish over there. Yes, we have completed a day. We'll hop in tomorrow for a brand new avenue of exploration. Sorry, not tomorrow. I am streaming tomorrow, but it's not this. Next Wednesday, we'll hop in for a brand new avenue of exploration. But tomorrow is Homestuck reread. Last stream we finished very neatly packaged into one stream all of the retcons. So we are officially post retcon timeline. She's back. Vriska is back. Indeed. So that is where we are resuming Homestuck reread tomorrow evening. And yeah, the next week, Night in the Woods, Wednesday, Friday. Homestuck reread Saturday. That's the schedule. Continuing on, move along, forward, etc. See you tomorrow, indeed. Thanks so much. You take care as well. Indeed. Have a great rest of your day. Have a great tomorrow. Whatever you may be getting up to. I'll see you all around. Good night.